Please take your seats quickly, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi guys, welcome to 1minutetennis.com. In today's session, I want to talk to you about how you can truly hit faster with more power and more spin on your ground strokes today. But to do this, you're going to have to learn like a child. Now it's interesting because when you look at how children learn the game and how adults learn the game, then they learn totally differently. Children tend to learn the game with free-flowing, big strokes, using the whole body and a natural kinetic chain of body, arm, racket, and then racket, arm, body. Adults tend to learn with a neutral or controlled body and making the stroke entirely with the arm, and so the kinetic chain is totally broken. The result of this is that the children tend to have smooth, efficient, powerful swings, and the adults tend to have consistent, accurate, and reliable strokes, but with insufficient power because they're just using their arm instead of the body. Now, I think the reason for this is that the children, even if we give them small rackets, the racket is still relatively large for them and heavy because of the lack of muscle growth. And also, the children haven't spent a lifetime learning to control their bodies. You see, as an adult, I'll hold the racket, and to me, it feels very similar to any other tool, whether it's a drill or a hammer or even a pen. And so I can control this with my arm. And I've learned to control my body and then use the tool with precision and care just with my arm. But children haven't learned to do this. So they use the whole body when making the motion. And because of this, they get this beautiful kinetic chain and they get way more power and spin. So we need to learn like children rather than like adults. Now, if you're fairly observant, you might have noticed that I've now replaced my normal size racket with a slightly larger racket. And this racket, I can't control with my arm. It's impossible. In fact, I don't think I can even swing it with one arm. So what I'm now going to do is swing this racket, and you'll see that I have to swing it with a correct kinetic chain, with it being the body, the arm, and the racket, followed by the racket, the arm, and the body. So I go into the stroke, body first, now the arm, now the racket, and now the racket sweeps me through the stroke. Once again, body, arm, racket, and racket, arm, body. And so by taking a giant racket, we can get the feel of the kinetic chain the same way that children do. But some of you might not have a giant racket to hand. So what I have now is a bundle of rackets that are taped up in a very specific way. I've got 3 rackets taped together and then 1 racket taped protruding below the others so that I can hold it in a normal fashion. Obviously, this has way more weight and mass and is going to be very difficult or impossible for me to control with my arm. And now with the extra weight and mass, I feel these rackets the way that a child feels a normal tennis racket. And so now I swing and the rackets hold me through the stroke. I begin with my body starting, and now I have a natural kinetic chain. By using this bundle of rackets, I again recreate the feel of the correct kinetic chain, and I get the power from the whole body as I sweep through the ball rather than just from isolating the arm. This feeling is essential because remember, the language of the body is feel. The language of the mind is words. The only way you'll really acquire this is with feeling. So if you can take a number of rackets, ideally not your own racket, because what I suggest you do is that you swing with this bundle of rackets to get the feel, and then immediately swap to your normal racket, and you'll find that the feel of the stroke is totally different because of what you've experienced with the bundle of rackets. This is a great way of getting the feel of the stroke. It's simple, it's quick, and it really works. I hope this makes sense. Try to learn like a child now, and you'll see that you can play like a child with better racket speed, better spin, and more power.
I hope you like my ideas on tennis. If I can help more, check out our books on Amazon. We have books on every aspect of the game, and the books are unique because we all learn in different ways. Some people learn visually, some people learn by seeing the written word, and some people learn by just seeing the explanation. But the books, we have the explanation, we have clear illustrations, and every lesson is linked to YouTube videos. So you can see it, you can read it, and you can watch it, and then you can apply it. Or if you want more personalized help, check out what I'm doing with online coaching. But players of all ages and all levels are benefiting from a unique service that we offer. For more information on this, check out the website or email me.
So Learn like a child. Use the heavy rackets, use the bundle of rackets, and you'll see how you can energize your strokes and swings immediately today. Thanks for watching and see you next time for more unique tennis lessons that really work.